Imagine a man who split the sea, another swallowed by a whale, and a king who controlled jinn. Today we're talking about all the prophets mentioned in the Quran, their incredible stories. Adam, alayhi salam, the first human and first prophet. Created from clay, tested with the forbidden tree, and sent to earth after repenting. Idris, alayhi salam, a scholar and inventor, credited with writing and astronomy. Allah raised him to a high position in the heavens. Nuh, alayhi salam, preached for 950 years, built a giant ark to survive a flood when his people refused to listen. Hud, alayhi salam, warned the Ad tribe, known for building massive structures. They ignored him and were destroyed by a storm. Salih, alayhi salam, sent to the Thamud tribe. Allah gave them a miracle camel, but they killed it, bringing down an earthquake as punishment. Ibrahim, alayhi salam, smashed idols, survived a fire, and was tested to sacrifice his son. Built the Kaaba with his son Ismail, alayhi salam. Lut, alayhi salam, preached against immorality in Sodom and Gomorrah. The cities were wiped out by fire and stones from the sky. Ismail, alayhi salam, helped build the Kaaba and was nearly sacrificed as a test, but Allah replaced him with a ram. Ishaq, alayhi salam, son of Ibrahim, alayhi salam, and father of Yaqub, alayhi salam, continuing the prophetic legacy. Yaqub. Also called Israel, he had 12 sons who became the 12 tribes of Israel. Yusuf, alayhi salam, betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, and later became Egypt's minister after interpreting dreams. Shuaib, alayhi salam, sent to Midian, where he warned against fraud and corruption. His people ignored him and were destroyed. Ayub, alayhi salam, tested with sickness, loss of wealth and family, but remained patient until Allah restored everything. Dhul-Kifl, alayhi salam, known for being righteous, patient, and just. Not much detail, but he's respected as a pious prophet. Musa, alayhi salam, raised in Pharaoh's palace, led the Israelites out of slavery, and parted the Red Sea. Spoke directly with Allah and received the Torah. Harun, alayhi salam, supported his brother Musa, alayhi salam, and helped guide the Israelites. Dawud, alayhi salam, defeated Goliath. Jalut, with a slingshot, became king and received the Zabur, Psalms. Sulaiman, alayhi salam, ruled over jinn, animals, and the wind. Built majestic palaces and spoke to birds and ants. Ilyas, alayhi salam, warned against idol worship and called people back to faith, but most refused and faced punishment. Al-Yasa, alayhi salam, successor to Ilyas, alayhi salam, continuing to preach faith and righteousness. Yunus, alayhi salam, left his people, was swallowed by a whale, and prayed for forgiveness until Allah saved him. Zachariah, alayhi salam, prayed for a child and was blessed with Yahya, alayhi salam, despite old age. Yahya, alayhi salam, preached repentance, baptized people, and was martyred for defending the truth. Isa, alayhi salam, born to Maryam, Mary, without a father, performed miracles like healing the blind and raising the dead. He was raised to the heavens and will return before the day of judgment. Muhammad, peace be upon him, the final prophet and the seal of prophethood, born in Makkah, orphaned as a child, and known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy. Received the Quran at age 40 through Angel Jibreel, preached monotheism, faced persecution, and migrated to Medina. United Arabia, delivered Allah's final message, and left behind the Quran and Sunnah as guidance for all of humanity.